Hi all. Today I will gonna show you the paging and sorting sequence using the Spring Data JPA. So I have already showed the video in last couple of videos. So how we can create, update, retrieve data from the Spring Data JPA, how we can do the transactional using the Spring Data JPA. So all those things I have already showed in my couple of videos. Now I will given you the example how we can do the pagination, how we can sorting, getting the result as an ascending or descending order using the paging and sorting sequence. So before jumping into the application part, so I just give you some overview over there. So in the Spring Data JPA, they are having four interfaces. One is repository interface. The second one is card interface, that is CRUD interface, which is doing nothing but the create, retrieve, update and delete operation. The third one is paging and sorting repository. So paging and sorting repository interface is basically extending the card repository. So that means whatever the default methods are present in the card repository, those methods should be coming into the paging and sorting repository interface along with two new additional methods. One is iterable find all, one is page find all. What is iterable find all? So iterable find all basically returns all the entity based on the sorting object. So if you want to sort the result set based on the employee's name or employee's department or employee's first name, so you can get easily using the paging and sorting repository. So after that we will have the JPA repository, so which is the generic repository of the Spring Data JPA. So the iterable find all method is basically returns all the entities sorted by the given option. So it is basically taking the parameter as short. So you can do like that short dot by whatever the parameter you want to sort, you can give the parameter name, whether it is employee name or whether it is employee department, the based on the requirement. Apart from that, there is another method is coming, that is page find all. What that does do, the page find all, the page find all is basically return the entities meeting the pagination restriction provided into the method. So basically the page find all is returning the the pages, means the pagination part from the application. Let's say an example, we have 10,000 employee details in our database. You just want to fetch the first 30 records. What you can do, you can find using pagination and sorting repository by using that find all method, because whenever you are using the find all method, that pagination and sorting repository is basically accepting two parameters. One is int page, another one is int size. So while creating this, passing the two parameter, you have to create one more classes called page request. So page request is by default class in the page Spring framework data domain. So where they have created one more method called off method, which is basically accepting two parameter, what is coming, one is page and another one is int size. So if you want to fetch the first 30 records, you can give like that 0 comma 30. That means the first 30 records, 0 is indicating the page starting from 0 and 30 is indicating you want to fetch the first 30 records, the size, that means. So and the page request is basically returning the data as a pageable format. Those requests you need to pass into this find all method. Then you will get the deserved result over there. So basically in the dashboard, you if you want to show the name, suppose there is one dashboard in banking application, so there is one dashboard called customer holds. So you want to show the list of the customer who is creating the holds for that, but as an ascending order based on the customer name. So you can do like that using the iterable find all method. If you want to show not all the customer name, only the first 30 customer name along with the ascending order, you could also do that one. Let's see how we can achieve this kind of scenario. So before we jump into the application part, so here I have created one spring underscore pagination application. So we have controller class, we have domain class, we have repository class, we have service class, and we have the main method. So in the domain class, if you see, I have given the entity name as employee underscore info, where I have given the three fields ID, name, and city. As ID is the auto generated, so it will create automatically. So as it is the Pujo class, we have given the getters and setters method along with the constructor. So this is the parameterized constructor. This is a default constructor which is calling the super method. Now, if you come to the employee repository, so I have created one interface called employee repository, which is extending the pagination and sorting repository. Now coming back to the service class, so here if you see, I have auto adding that repository part. So this is the as expected behavior. Then what I need to, I just want to find the employee records, first 30 employee record. So here I have already given you that paging and sorting, whenever you are trying to sort that one, it will return as a pageable format. So if you give so like that, it will return as a pageable format. So that's why what we can do, you need to return those details as a pageable format. So here if you check like that, we have one, I imported this thing, that org.springframework.data.domain.page. Okay, so now what I have done, I have created one more object called page request. So what that page request is basically doing, so page request is basically nothing but the public class which is extending the abstract page request. And what the abstract page request is doing, abstract page request is basically implementing the two marker interface. So one is pageable interface, one is serializable interface. So basically so from this abstract class, we should extend those abstract class into the page request. So here this is the by default method over there called off method. Here you can see which is the static method and which is returning the data like this. And it is accepting two parameters, one is int page, another one is int size. And by default it is sorting as a unsorted method. So if you are not using any kind of sorting mechanism inside the off method, then it will giving the unsorted data. If you want to sort the data like ascending or descending order, it will give the result as a sorted way. So off parameter, if you see like that, so basically this is the, yeah. So this is the two method. One is off, which is accepting the two parameters. So int page int size. Another one off is accepting three parameters, which is int page int size short. The first one is basically sorting. There is no sorting mechanism is happening. Only the pagination mechanism is happening. But in the second method, you can see pagination along with the sorting mechanism will be coming into the picture. Now I just want to give you one more overview. So here I have already told you like that. So as the abstract class is basically implementing two interface, one is the pageable and another one is the serializable. So now I just need to check how we can achieve that one. So before checking that part, I just go to the controller class over there. So in the controller class, you can see we are doing the get mapping and we are passing two parameter, one is int page, another one is int size. So now I just give you one more example. So what is the difference between at the rate request param along with the path variable? So if I open over there, let me open this one product controller here. So here you can see like that I have given path variable name, string name. So I just want to get the product based on the product name. So you should keep it in your mind whenever you are trying to fetch the data using the path variable, the variable name you should keep inside the URI. So that URL should be looks like that, that http colon that localhost port number slash product slash name along with slash the path variable name. So whatever the variable you are passing by the path variable, that variable should be coming into the URI. But instead of path variable, if you are using request param like this, if you see here request param and we are passing these two parameters, then we can't able to pass like that. You need to pass as a question mark. So what you can do, that http localhost the port number, then slash product slash name, whatever the URI you have given over there, whether it is get mapping or put mapping, it doesn't matter. So after that you need to give the question mark, and after question mark you should pass the request param. So here request param are coming as two. So one is the int page, another one is int size. So here we can give like that, page equal to, sorry, page equal to, here you can give int page, that whatever the page you want to give 0. Then if you want to get size, then you can give size over there. So let's say I want to fetch first 30 records, then you should give like that. So and you should keep it in your mind, whenever you are trying to passing multiple request param, you can do and operation, that question mark then page equal to 0 and size equal to 30. So request param is not coming in the URI, rather than it should pass after giving the question mark. But path variable, whatever the variable you are attaching as a path variable, those variable you should keep into the UI itself. So the URI pattern itself. So this is the important difference between the request param and path variable. So which is one of the important interview questions. So whenever you will be having some interview with some other organization, the interviewer should ask this kind of question over there itself. Now let's run the program and check how it's working. So before running the program, I just give you one overview. So here I have added couple of employees over there. As I have already informed, ID is auto generated. So we don't need to add the ID. It will be automatically generated into the table. We just need to add the name and city. So let's go to the main class. Let's run this. Yeah, our program is successfully running. Let's see. Let's connect. Sorry, yellow. So if you check this one, see, awesome, all the 9 records we have added into the database. Now I want to fetch the first 3 records. What we need to do, let's check. So scenario one is I want to fetch the first 3 records. So as it is the get method, so you can show like that it is the get method. So we should give the get over there, http localhost 8080, as our port is 8080 slash API, because here if you see like that in the controller class we have given request mapping API. So slash API slash find all. Now whatever the I have mentioned in the request param, we should keep after giving the question mark, like, so here you can see question mark page equal to 0 and size equal to 3. That means I want to fetch the first 3 records from this, among these 9 records. So let's see. Awesome. So if I copy this one for better understanding, and if I put here, you can see like that, fetching first 3 records. So here you can see like that I have fetched the first 3 records, the ID number 1, 2 and 3, from this, from the postman itself. So here you can see we will get this thing content. This is the content part. Now pageable part, In the pageable part, as I have already showed you, the off method, there are two off method. One off method, if you are not giving any kind of sorting sequence, it will show or throw the unsorted data. So that's why you can see like that sorted equal to false, unsorted equal to true. And if you see over there, page size is 3 because we have given size equal to 3, page number is 0, page is true, unpaged is false. If you see over there, total element is 9. As you can see like that, there are 9 records we have added into the DB. Then total pages is 3. Why? Because we have fetched first 3 records from the DB itself. Size equal to 3 because we have fetched the first 3 records. Whatever the records, if you want to fetch first 50 records, then total page will be 30, size will be 30. Sorted equal to false because we haven't sorted anything, we are just fetching the record. Unsorted equal to true. So if you want to fetch, so you can fetch any record over there itself. Now I want to do another thing. So now I want to fetch the first 3 record, but as a name ascending order. Then what I need to do, I just, before doing that one, I just stop the server doing this one. So here I can do like that, page, sorry, page request pr equal to page request dot off. So here you can see page request dot off, there is 3 methods are there. So one we have already showed you, which is taking 2 parameters, one is in page and in size, and we have fetched the record, the first 3 record from the DB itself. Now I need to add this one. So I just need to add page comma size comma. Now I want to sort by name. So what you can do, sort dot by. So here you can do by this one, and then name, because I want to sort by employee name. Then okay, so let's see like that. Let's start the program once again. Awesome. Let's refresh that one. Let, let's check whether the details are coming into the table or not. Yeah, all details are coming. Now I want to sort by employee name. I want to fetch the first 3 record but sort by employee name. This is the scenario 2. Awesome. You can see like that. I have sorted by employee name and fetching the first 3 records. Here you can see, so this is the scenario 2. So this is the scenario 1 and this is the scenario 2. So here I have fetched the 3 record also here itself, but sorted by employee name. So that's why you can see like that these 3 records are coming as a employee name, as a content sorted by employee name. So I haven't mentioned over there whether I need to sort as ascending and descending order. So by default, paging and sorting repository is taking as an ascending order. So here you can see like that. So in the first scenario you can see like that, sorted equal to false, unsorted equal to true, because we are just doing the pagination. We have done the pagination, we have not done the sorted in that scenario, but here we have done the sorting also. So that's why here you can see sorted equal to true, unsorted equal to false, just vice versa. And the other rest of the things are same, but sorted equal to true, unsorted equal to false. So here the scenario 2, fetching 3 records based on name as ASC. That means ascending order. So if you see the code over there, you can see in the service class what I have done. Page request, I have created one object for the page request, and I have just calling that off method, which is having the 3 parameters. One is page, one is size, one is short. In the short, so this short class is also coming from this class itself, org spring framework data domain class itself, and short dot by. So whatever the attribute you want to short, whether it is name or it is department or it is any other thing, that city, you can do like that. So as we have not done any other thing like descending order, so by default it is taking the ascending order. Let's say you want to sort by name as descending order, then what you can do, you just need to do here as a descending order. Descending. So if you do like that, so here you just run this one once again. Now I want to show you sorted by descending order. So had it been started successfully, refresh this one. Okay, now I want to fetch the record as a descending order. Awesome. If you see, we have fetched the record as a descending order. You can see like that those record are coming because we have fetched the record as a descending order. Why? How we have done that, achieve that one? The method are same, code are same, but we just mention the method as descending over there itself. So if you go to the service class, you can see short dot by name dot descending. If you are not using the descending, by default it is taking the ascending order. Now I will show you another scenario. That means you can sort whatever you want. Means I just want to sort right now by name as a descending order. But I want to sort by name as descending order, sort by city as ascending order. Then what we should do? We should do the AND operation over there. So here you can do sort dot by, and here you can do city. That means we have doing sorting by name as descending order and sorting by city as ascending order. Okay, so let's see how it will work. So go to the employee application main class, just run the program over there. Okay, server started successfully. Just refresh the page, connect the DB, run this. Okay, details are coming now. Here I want to sort by name as descending order, sort by city as ascending order. Awesome. If you see, sort by name as descending order, sort by name city as ascending order. So you can see like that these are the scenarios. This is the scenario 4. Sort by name DSC and sort by city ASC. So all those features you can easily achieve by using that pagination and sorting repository using the Spring Data JPA. So if I go to the service class, so here sort by name as a descending order and sort by city as a ascending order. If you want to do the sort by city as a descending order, you can do like that. Just saved it. Server started. Refresh the page. Connect to DB. Awesome. you can see like that, sort by name as a descending order, sort by city as a ascending order. So here, so now, so these are all the scenarios so I have discussed in this video. So that pagination and sorting sequence are based on the requirement. So yeah, let me open that employee service. Yes, so here you can see like that, sort by name as a descending order, sort by city as a descending order. So suppose if I want to sort by name as an ascending order and sort by city as a descending order, because here if you see like that, okay, sort by city as an ascending order. Now, yeah, I just want to sort by name as a ascending and sort by city as a descending order. So here you can see, this is scenario 4, sort by name ASC, sorry, not this one. Yeah, sort by name, yeah, sorted true, unsorted false, sort by name ASC, sort by city DSC, ASC and DSC. So here you can see all the city sorted by name as ASC, sorted by city as DSC. And if that matches, then those content are coming over there itself. So today I will wrap up over here, and the next day I will come with up with another exciting topic. So we have already started the microservice part, so I will do the uh, video in that OpenFame client. So OpenFame will be coming shortly in our YouTube channel. So till then, goodbye. So if you like the video, just comment. If you have any doubt in the do in the comment section. So we'll do the doubt clearing in our next video. Till then, goodbye. And if you are not subscribed yet, just subscribe our channel Soudav's Diary. Goodbye.